Hello and welcome back to a new Friday bite-sized episode of Cloud Meets Hybrid, the Automation Talks by XOAP. I am Mario and here's a quick and casual wrap-up of what's going on this week in the world of hybrid IT, multi-cloud management and automation. Let's dive in. This week has been filled with news around infrastructure and configuration as code and news from the big players on the market. In a significant move, IBM has finalized its 6.4 billion acquisition of HashiCorp. A leader of infrastructure automation and security started in 2023 and the acquisition was finalized this year in March 2025. This acquisition brings together HashiCorp's suites of tools Terraform, Vault, Consul, and Nomad with IBM's hybrid cloud and AI offerings. The integration aims to provide enterprises with a comprehensive platform for managing and securing their hybrid and multi-cloud environments. Let's focus on Terraform. Terraform has long been the go-to tool for infrastructure as code, especially in hybrid and multi-cloud environments. It is declarative syntax, modularity, and cloud agnostic approach made it a favorite among DevOps teams worldwide. But in 2025, the conversation around Terraform is evolving. While it is still powers a huge share of infrastructure as code automation, especially now under IBM's wing after the HashiCorp acquisition, some voices in the community are actively exploring alternatives. Why? Here are some key reasons. Licensing changes introduced by HashiCorp last year, moving from open source to BSL, left a sour taste for some users. Open source forks like OpenTofu are gaining traction in organizations that want to stay vendor neutral. And tools like Pulumi, which let developers write infrastructure in TypeScript, Python, or Go, are gaining momentum in cloud native shops. So, yes, Terraform and HashiCorp is still relevant, especially for teams with major pipelines. But the infrastructure as code landscape is diversifying fast. If you are building long-term automation strategy, especially for hybrid IT infrastructures and architectures, it is smart to keep an eye on the broader tooling ecosystem. Let's go over to configuration as code. In the realm of hybrid IT, the automation, configuration as code tools like PowerShell desired state configuration, short DSC, Puppet, and Azure Automation are undergoing significant transformations to meet modern infrastructure demands. After a period of limited updates, now PowerShell desired state configuration is making a strong comeback with the release of the version 3. This release introduced cross-platform support, allowing configurations on both Windows and Linux systems. Notably, DSC version 3 adopts a language agnostic approach, enabling the use of various scripting languages like Go, Python, and Bash for resource creation. The shift to JSON and YAML for configuration files enhances readability and integration with other tools. Furthermore, DSC version 3 alignment with Azure services such as Azure Auto-Manage positions it as a pivotal tool for maintaining consistency across hybrid IT environments. Microsoft has also announced the deprecation of Azure Automation State Configuration and Azure Portal links for managing state configurations starting March 2025. Administrators are encouraged to transition to PowerShell or Azure CLI for managing configurations ensuring continued automation capabilities in Azure environments. These developments underscore the dynamic nature of configuration as code tools in supporting hybrid IT infrastructures. For organizations, staying abreast of these changes is crucial for optimizing automation strategies and maintaining robust, secure, and compliant systems. Let's move to Azure. Microsoft Azure is expanding its capabilities to support complex hybrid integrations. The latest updates to Azure integration services focus on enhancing hybrid flexibility, next generation mapping, and cross cloud API management. These advancements facilitated seamless connectivity between on premises systems and cloud applications, enabling businesses to orchestrate workflows across diverse environments. With AI integrated into every layer, Azure aims to provide intelligent, automated solutions that adapt to evolving business needs. Last but not least, let's go to AWS. AWS has introduced new managed policies to support just in time node access in System Manager. This enhancement allows for more secure and efficient management of hybrid environments by granting temporary access to managed nodes only when needed. Also, CloudFormation now supports targeted resources scans in its infrastructure as code generator. This feature simplifies the process of generating templates for existing resources, streamlining the management of complex infrastructures in AWS. That's it for this week. If you enjoyed this episode, check the description. I have dropped all the links there. Or want me to cover a specific topic next week? Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn or drop me a message. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next Friday.